It's pretty bad when you remember you have a box of pistons for a 6-liter. Mint. This saves me having to tear a motor apart. This was motor 1, I think. The last salvageable pistons that were in it. Cool. Till the next time. We got 2 spares for the 54. Alright. Well, I guess the plan is to give this thing a quick hone. Put non-broken piston back in. Slam it back together with the non-turbo stuff. Do burnouts. I think in that order. So I guess the only thing to do is get started here. Oh, we got to fix some glass at some point. We'll do that after burnouts. Cool. All right, well, that's as far as I'm going to get tonight. I don't feel like doing a whole lot, and we got our swap meet tomorrow, so loaded up the truck. We're going to bring some junk out there to sell, and hopefully buy a lot of cool stuff. Anyways, like I said, I think that's as far as I'm getting tonight. We pretty much have everything tied up onto here. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is go into my harness here and see what I have to do to reconnect my mass airflow. I must have done something in this to not have my major plug on it. Oh, sweet. Look at that. I left all the wires. Perfect. That'll be easy to do. And then I must have shortened my O2, but not bad. But this one takes these really weird plugs. So that's telling me I'm gonna have to go to my manifolds and steal my O2s out of these things because they got the goofy plug. Unless I have set up on the wall here. I don't think so though. Those are pretty weird looking plugs. Like all I have are these square ones, not that weird looking one. Yep. Those are pretty specific for that harness. Oh well. Oh well, not a big deal. Anyways, until tomorrow. Then we'll just continue messing with this thing. All right, well, this year at the swap meet, it was pretty much the year of headlights for me. We got a bunch of other random little bits too, but I don't know, overall I think I got a good haul. I always, doing my projects, never know what kind of headlights will work for something or not. 'Cause I do want to build a bunch of hot rods, so kind of have to start collecting them. So I have a bunch, but I'm usually missing the glass or there's something, and I have ideas to remake them, but for the most part, if I can find working bits, that's usually just a big win. So this year we got, what do we got? Well, those are pretty much just some standard, whatever. I would compare them to like a Speedway bucket. I don't think that's it. I think it's some kind of an old style one, but it takes a sealed beam, so that's a win. Then we have, I think they're Willie Knights. Willie Knight? They're a little rough, but they're complete. They're very cool. And then we got some Overland. I don't know what those are. These are some, like a brand name, something. Old style though, old school. And then, yeah, we got these, which again, I don't know, but I know a sealed beam will fit in it, so that makes it pretty cool. We did find this bracket, which is awesome because now I can actually look at and think about supercharging a flathead, which would be pretty cool. We got us some e-brake. In that box is like a swivel neck that hopefully will work for an LS. We got us a couple rads. We got a Mustang and like a shortened 32. Super win. We got some 4-bars and I got the front wishbones off of, must have been an old hot rod. They're buggered, but I basically bought them because, well, they got good Heim joints and stuff on it, so that was the win out of there. And then we got some tail lights and a couple air gauges. That was pretty much my haul. Oh no, I had somewhere, I have like electric wipers, like a universal electric wiper kit. So that's like a super win for me. I don't know what I need it in, but I have it in case I need, because they're kind of spendy to buy new. I know that much. Anyways, that was basically my haul at the swap meet this year. I'm pretty happy, pretty pumped. My plan is just to hang them up around the shop till I need them. But till then, they're kind of wall hangers to go somewhere. I don't know where. This side doesn't have a lot of stuff on it. It's kind of disappointed there wasn't a lot of rad shells out there. We got a few yet still that we can use for projects, so there's a couple up there. So that's cool versus having to make stuff. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna start hanging all this stuff up, and my shop is pretty trashed, so I think I'm just gonna spend a day cleaning stuff up. At least that's the plan. All right, well, my gauge came in. So you seen me put that in. I've kind of looped this one off to the side in case I ever feel like fixing the original one. Because what I've tried to do with the original one is splice it in. And sometimes I've had success, but more times than not, I've tried twice on this car and it just hasn't taken. So I kind of like over it. So in the dash, I gonna put this temp gauge. Kind of weird. I thought it would have been a mechanical one. Anywho, my plan is, because I'm pulling the turbo out, the way my dash is set up, I got a boost gauge, and then I have the one's my air fuel, and the other one is my boost gauge. So I'm just going to put a temp there. And because I haven't got my speedo, I can't use it. I just ordered a small 2-inch speedometer that I'm just going to put in on the other side. And then I can take this thing out, but I'll have to address some of the holes that I put into here. But then I won't be using this thing. I'll just save this for something else. All right. What else we got to do? There's not much I can do now. Like I say, I can actually put coolant in here now. Maybe. I don't really want to reflash this computer, but I don't have another one to use. So I got to play with that. We got to address the trans cooler. And I got to build some exhaust, but I don't know if I have any actual pipe. Most of it's going to be a fairly straight shot. I do have to pull my O2s off of this exhaust here because of the funky plugs. So I'm going to get that done. And because these pipes work together, I'm just going to leave it. I just might get a V-band or whatever they call those things. And that I can weld between the two to separate it if I had to work on the other car. Because most of this is going to go on the 54 Chevy. But for now, I have one down pipe. I got to find the other one, and then we can kind of figure out what we're going to do for the exhaust going further out. And then I'll have to do some piping here for air filter. So I might have to pick up some stuff because we can reuse that filter. I think I have another filter I can use. I could leave that one for with the turbo or not. I don't know. Oh, and I gotta find a mass air along with the wiring, because you remember I cut this off to do just the air intake temp, but now that we're going non-boosted, we can kind of run the whole mass airflow thing. All right, well, let's get started. This is about the only thing I can tip maybe I got in this video is if you're filling up an LS for the first time, you may as well just top it up with antifreeze through the upper fill neck, because you'll actually get the airlock out of the system. Too many times I do it and then the thing will always boil over first time till it gets that bubble out. I always do it this way and I never have a problem. I think it's because the thermostat's so low in the system. You know, we just keep doing that, and once she's full, you don't even need to burp it. Top up your red, golden. Alright, well, we're going to give this a shot. I've changed the PCM, but it does not have any tune on it. I've just thrown wires on. I'm imagining it's probably just going to start. It won't do much because it's going to need a bass tune, but we'll see where we get here. That was a broken one. So anyways, I'll hook this up, see if it at least fires. And go from there. So that went on, but fuel pump didn't cycle. I'm wondering if my fuel pump relay is bad. I think I need that relay is not good. Oh, there we go. So it is the relay. All right, sounds good. I don't know, fire and hold. Very loud. But it runs. Well, it started. That's a win. Only occurred to me now, I actually need to find mufflers for this thing because I don't have a turbo to quiet it down. I've actually been quite dogging it around here past few days. Haven't got a lot done on there. Just been doing some random cleanup and stuff around here. Finishing up little touches on this thing. And, well, nothing's happened on that side. I still got to do some cleaning over there. Although the kid's got his own mess happening, but... yeah. But, looks like the only thing I have is I want to just throw some glass packs on it. But the only ones I have are 2-inch, which is, that's a little bit small. I'd like to go... Well, I'll probably go bigger because the rest of the pipe is probably 2 1/4, 2.5 inch. A little big, but I'll probably just keep running that, finish that up on the rest. So I got to tomorrow, I guess, I'm going to try to get a stick of 2.5 inch, some straights, and because there's not a lot of, they only got to do a couple little bends, and there might be enough left over from this truck to do the couple little bends, those couple pieces I had. So 2 1/4, 2 1/4. Well, that's a 1/6. Whatever. But I got to see what's in stock for mufflers first, anyways, because I need a set of them. Anyways, got some stuff up tonight, so I probably won't get too much done. I might get about as far as mounting this transmission cooler and then calling it a day. I'm not even sure how I want to mount this. I do have this funky mount on the bottom, and I do have this cross brace, so it's probably pretty straightforward and easy to just tie that sucker onto there. Call it a day. Then we got a whole lot of button up to do. I still got to do the mass air. I still have to wire this in. I have a buddy at the wrecking yard right now, so I got him just seeing if he can snip some parts for me. And then we can finish that up. I guess we're pretty close. Once we do the exhaust, we'll do the air filter, and I guess we'll have to play with the tune, get that thing sorted out. Although it ran pretty good, but I don't know what it would do once it warmed up. And there was an exhaust, and it started actually reading O2s. I don't know. We'll have to see. When I do some runs and some tests, we'll see how, if these stock injectors can work with this cam or not. They may be a little small. We'll have to see when we're booting it if we're going to top out these injectors. If not, I'll have to up them a little bit, because I think stock they're only 27 pound. So I think if I got like a 40 pound or something, I'd be mint. But the ones that I decapped in there, I don't know, they all pretty much planed out around 75 pounds. So that's what I was running with the turbo setup. I guess when we run and this thing ends up just hitting 100% duty cycle all the time, then we'll know we got to up our injector. Anywho, enough babble. Till I get some more parts, we'll fart around some more. So, got back from work, picked up a stick of steel. We got that for the exhaust, hopefully. I don't think I need that much. And we got ourselves a pair of cherry bombs. So, the only thing now, what I got to do is, these O2s are very stubborn, so I'm going to have to heat them up a wee bit, and then give them a little bit of heat, take them out, and then I can stab them into these new pipes. I think I have. So this one here, no, this must be the driver's side one. Seems right. Is it? I don't know. We'll figure this out. I got the same O2s on both sides, so it's not really a big deal. This goes like that. Yeah, this can't be right. We'll have to figure it out. I'll lift it up and have a peek-see. All right. Well, I ended up having a chunk of Y pipe, so I took a bit off of there to do my bend up here off this thing. And I don't know if I was showing it or not, but it heated up, got my O2s off. Then I had to come back here. I had to sandwich this thing. We had to do a lot of finessing because this muffler has to stay up above the frame rails because this thing kind of lays the frame down on the ground. So we got to do the same thing on the other side, but we'll have to revamp these fuel lines and we need to do another cutout like this. So I got a lot of cutting to do and I got to deal with fuel lines. So I don't know if I'll pull the cross member out. Maybe I'll drop it down. I'll figure out where I got to put it. I kind of did this and slugged the rails so I can pull these out, drop this cross member down, do the same kind of notch out like I did up there, and I can get this muffler up into this vicinity because it has to be about that high to clear my frame under there. So from there I had to beat the pipe flat just so we got some breathing room. There's a whole bunch of things the guys got to do. I kind of have this hose down here which I'm going to trim. This is just because of the air conditioning, so it doesn't need to hang so low. It's just where the drip comes out. Yeah, guess you gotta just keep plugging along here. I don't know what this is. Like there's some splits on there from something. I don't know what. Anyhow, just keep plugging away here. We got almost everything. The exhaust is done, so at least now I'm going to see what it sounds like, because I haven't never had an exhaust on this car to this point. It's always been turbo quieted. Well, it's running not bad considering. I got no mass air. And I don't have a tune on it yet. All right, well, just throwing some kind of tune on there. Hopefully get it to run a little bit better. That's kind of the plan. We kind of hobbled. What did we do? We got our top on. I kind of just jimmy rigged for now my trans cooler up in the front. And then I hobbled an air filter to which we got to do some work, but it's kind of there for now. That's okay. Kind of run it, done some little bit of stuff, but I still have to tap in for my vacuum wipers and a few other things. But I want to do a couple quick runs, just see how out to lunch the tune is. Just kind of go through it, check whatever I got to do. On the inside, I hooked up my temp gauge. I haven't got my speedometer yet, so I just kind of fluffered this thing in here for now, just to fill a hole. Well, now I can't do anything with it. Anyways, we'll put that in after. When that comes in, I'm gonna get that all wired in right, and then I think she's pretty close. Just give her a wash and put some miles on it, see how she works. Kind of the plan. But first we got to do a bunch of data logging and do things like that, try to get this thing, get the tune right. But anyways, for now, we're good. At least I feel we're good. Motor sounds good. Doesn't leak anything. Doesn't seem smoky. Seems like she's a win for now. Anywho, till a little later. So this is the fun part of tuning. You're sitting on the side of the road. Making changes, drive, got my janky air fuel gauge sitting over here, so that's how I'm reading it. I have everything detuned and I'm just trying to get everything dialed in on there. And I think I have a couple more hours of farting around doing this to get stuff working right. Super fun. Well, I've been 3-4 days at this, and this is just picking and troubleshooting one thing after another. So, getting a little tired of this thing. Starts off either, well, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there's some definite tuning issues going on, and I'm not sure. Just, it's problematic, one thing after another. It's like the cam sensor all of a sudden went bad, then the crank sensor went bad. Just been having a lot of issues, so I haven't even gotten to the door glass yet. I wanted to do that. I was hoping to get this thing actually finished and working properly in this video, but that does not seem to be the case. I don't know. I think I need to take a break. I'm about 3-4 days into trying to get this to run right, and it's not even that huge of an aggressive cam, so this thing's got a pretty good frustration happening right now. Anyways, you know what? I think I'm going to call it on this video, and then the next round we're going to finish up a few things, and hopefully maybe my speedo's in, and we'll get some stuff done on the car, and we can kind of roll her down the road. And well, start playing with some other stuff that's more fun than this right now. I'm not really about to show the tuning because, you know what, I'm struggling so much with it. It's I'm not about to give everybody a whole bunch of bad advice. So, yeah, whatever. Maybe if I figure it out, I'll let you folks know. But yeah, I guess, unfortunately, for now, this is where I'm going to leave her. I want to thank you folks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Hopefully I get this tune thing figured out before I just pull the motor out and just put another motor altogether in it. Later.